Hi, welcome. Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist, here to see you. We love that. We love that technology does these things to us. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. As I was about to say, just get this technology. You'll see I'm a little bit late because my camera wasn't working, which meant it was pretty much going to be a podcast without me just talking. So thank you for joining me, Debz Cooper, Stressologist, here today to talk about the best tools to make your life easier. And I have to giggle because one of the ones I don't have on there is be prepared. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting one. But I'm going to share today some tools that work for me. I'm sure this is working. Yes, thank you. Tools that work for me, because I tend not to give advice unless it works in my world, which you'll know from the books I read. I'll say either I've read this or I've been recommended this. So anyway, let me know. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for joining me later on. Let me know where you are in the world would be awesome. And if you're here live or if you are replaying. Thank you. Right. Let's get into it today. So what are the best tools that I use that make my life easier? Now, I know when we talk about the word easy, you've got to be prepared that life ain't going to be easy. But if you actually don't use the word easy and just go, life's just going to be life, you have no expectations on how things are going to play, which can be a win or a loss to you. So let me give you my top tips. And I actually have 10, but I'm going to give you 11 today. I have 10 that I really live by. So one is pen and paper. We've seen that when we've done our social media. You've heard me talk about this before, maybe. As pen and paper is a real great one that I use, and it works. It's so powerful. This is working, yeah. And what it does is it actually engages the brain at a higher level over when you're typing. And you tend to feel more alive when you do things rather than putting them into your notes on your phone, typing. I definitely use my notes, but I try and use pen and paper way more than anything. I have on my desk, I have some old scrappy notes here. And what I do is I'm forever writing on that. It's writing. I'm not typing them into my notes. So pen and paper just engages your brain at a different level over typing. When we go to pen and paper, there's also, with that, when presenting, it depends on what you're presenting. So if you're a teacher of some sort, or, well, actually, most people are teachers of some sort, this is an amazing book that I have, that one of my absolute lovely people, Wendy, shared with me. This is a great one teaching you how your brain engages when you pen and paper it, whether you present on the board, whether you talk, or how you actually present. That's a great one. Stop talking, start influencing. So thanks, Wendy, for that. Pen and paper is a big one for mine. These are in no particular order. The next one is you pause. So have you got your pen and paper? Have you got your pen and paper to write these down? So pause. And I've got time to pause, not stop. So time to pause can be anything that is just pausing in your day. It's a great time to reflect what's gone on, what's going to go on, what's going on right now here in the present, what's happened in the past. It's a great time just to reflect and regroup your thoughts, your energy, your world. Time to pause is what I call it. So yet again, your brain engages at a higher level when it's had a rest. It's just a wise thing to do is just pause. Now that pause can be 5 minutes, it can be less than 5 minutes, it can be half an hour, whatever it is for you, it's just pause. And I know people meditate, and if you like the word, I don't like the word meditate, so I already go, anything is just take a moment to pause. If you would like to do one of my other tricks when you're pausing is even just hand on the heart. Just hand on the heart and breathe. So when chaos is really happening, pause. Because nothing can happen when you're sitting in chaos. So just pause, unless you're in a situation that you can't actually pause. As pause, just hand on the heart. This morning I woke to a beautiful, about 12 to 13 balloons outside our window. one only a few hundred, well, actually it was more than, it was about 1,000 meters away from us. It was beautiful to see that. And that was a great time just to pause, wake up in gratitude, pause and see the beautiful balloons, that hot air balloons that are outside my house. Now, I just mentioned the third one, which is my favorite. And my favorite is gratitude. And I say gratitude because gratitude isn't, when I used to think gratitude is you'd have to sit and you'd have to write a list of things you're grateful for, and you have to find the right space, and your kids have to be somewhere, and the music has to be this. No, you just stop, and that's part of your pausing as well. It's just be grateful. What are you grateful for? I do this at the start of the day when I wake up, and I do this at the end of the day. And they say count sheep, but if you're at night struggling to sleep, this is a great one, is count your blessings. But what are you grateful for? You're grateful you woke up that morning. You're grateful that the sun's shining through that woke you at 6 a.m. You're grateful that your pillow has given you a good sleep. You're grateful that you hear the kids waking up, or any of those things. Grateful for your morning. Grateful that you've got water in the shower. Grateful that you don't have water in the shower and you've got to fix the shower. Whatever it is, be grateful for all the things that come into your world, the amazing things and the chaotic things. Gratitude is a great one that shifts not only in your mind but in your heart, and there's a different feeling inside yourself when you're grateful. And you've heard the saying, when you're grateful for things, you have more things to be grateful for. More amazing opportunities come into your world. So gratitude is a big one. My next one, number 4, is list. L-I-S-T. Lists. Actually, it's got an S on the end. List. Anything. List anything. Now, I'm going to say go back and I'm going to say handwrite it. Whatever you want to do, list. So lists on what's to be done today. Do you have expectations on those time frames of yours or others or anything? List. What you're doing is you're taking out the weeds that are sitting in your head, and you're leaving yourself with flowers. You're removing this, oh my gosh, I've got to do this by this time frame, etc., etc. Getting it all out of there, and it just frees up this mind. Yet again, you're going to be leveling up to a higher level, which is going to give you an amazing, more peak performance of where you're going. I have on my, here I have a massive whiteboard, which is actually not white, it's red, because you must know by now I like red. But one of the things is I get to write on my red board all the things that I've got to do, and it's great to be able to go through that. And at the end of the day, I can cross them off. I don't remove them, I don't rub it out. I cross it off, and I can see the things I've done, so I can see the things I've achieved. So lists are a great one for your mindset, because when you get it all out, you'll actually surprise yourself. No wonder you're feeling frazzled, because you've got 4 A4 pieces of paper of things to do. So lists. This one is one you may feel weird about. You may go, oh, that's a bit awkward. That's a bit weird. I don't know about this. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. This is okay. So this is actually talk to yourself. So when I say talk to yourself aloud. Out loud, out your voice so your ears can hear and it's not an internal. So when I say talk to yourself, this actually fires up your brain. Here, this fires up your brain at another level. So if you're going to send an email, read it aloud. You'll hear where the triggers are with the email. You'll hear what's going on, but you'll just go, oh, okay, maybe there's some emotion behind that. I'm going to change that. Whatever it is, but read it aloud, and it just gives yourself a different mindset yet again. And as I said, it fires up the brain yet again. So this goes into my next one, and I know I said in no particular order. This actually swings into my next one, and this next one is sing or dance. And so this to me is really important, because what you're doing is you're moving. And when you're moving. So if you're dancing and having a good old time, and I'm not going to dance. That's not how I dance that I think of. So be aware of that and move your body. So dance like everyone's looking. Who cares? Dance like nobody's looking. Whatever they say. Dance. And the reason I say sing is because hearing yourself sing, there's just a spark in your voice. Now, I can't sing in tune, but I still sing at every traffic lights. I'm sitting there singing away. In my office, I'm singing away. Sometimes there's music in the background and sometimes it's not. There's just a different mindset from yourself when you're moving and you're singing or dancing. So the next one is nourishment. And when I talk about nourishment, I'm talking about nourish yourself. And this is your time. And this is different to your time to pause. So your nourishment is what you drink, water, fizzy water, alcohol, whatever, all those things that you drink, whatever it is, nourishing yourself with what works for you, your food, any of those things that work for you. Now, there's going to be some foods that work for you, some foods that don't. I'm not going to say I want you to clean eat for the next week or anything. That's entirely up to you, or the month, or whatever. Just do what feels right to nourish yourself. If you would like to have cornflakes for dinner, then do it. If you would like to have whatever, do it. Just nourish whatever feels right for you. I do some of my little things. Is one of the things I nourish myself with is I have a lead face light, which you'll see on my Instagram story, because I do that before. You know, I do that every morning, and of course I fitted it in this morning before my face. And it's a LED light face, and it takes 10 minutes, and I'll sit here and I'll still be able to look at the computer, but I can shut my eyes and just take 10 minutes away, and that's part of nourishing myself. Shower. This is a simple one. Shower. Feet fresh. Perfume, if that's what makes it right. Lipstick, if you're a lipstick girl. I'm a red lipstick girl. I still have it on my desk, my favorite red lipstick, which I have a stack of before they go out of sale. But if you're not a lipstick kind of girl, then the other thing is something on your lips. Just feels like it's nourishing your lips. This is all a part of nourishing. And I use this amazing Juvenate lip Perfection 5D, and that's great on my lips when I'm not wearing my lipstick. These are just little things that make me feel amazing. So nourish yourself. Number 8. We're at number 8. No, is glitter bomb. And you've heard me talk about glitter bomb. And so when I say glitter bomb, a glitter bomb is anything that lights you up. And I'm not talking about a freaking glitter sprinkle or any of this stuff. I just want you to completely glitter bomb yourself. Whatever lights you up, do more of it. Because you know when you're doing things that are not inspiring for you, your shoulders are down, you're deflated, your energy, everything vibrates at a lower level. So do more of glitter bombing. I go to a hairdresser every Friday morning before I do my videos here, because we're Friday mornings here in New Zealand. And and that's just a part of glitter bombing myself. I feel way more better when I go to the hairdresser and she does my hair than when I do mine, funnily enough. So that's part of my glitter bomb. What are those glitter bombs that you do? And my next one, which some people find hard, is say no. And I'll go back to a conversation I had on New Year's Eve with a lovely lady, Christine, and I was teaching her to say no. Would you like to do that? No. You don't have to go, no, I don't want to do that because, da-da-da. No, that's no. No, no, no. So would you like to do that? No. You can come up with all the excuses and you can do all this stuff, but no. So if it doesn't glitter bomb you, definitely it's a no. And I'm not talking about sprinkle the glitter or anything like that. I'm talking about if it doesn't glitter bomb you, definitely there's a no. So being a yes person isn't sexy. It's frustrating and showing you where your boundaries are. Down the toilet. It's just not an inspiring place to be. So, no. Would you like to do that? No. Would you like to go there? No. You can come up with alternatives, absolutely, but no. Don't do it if it doesn't light you up. Obligation may come into play, and obligation is definitely one to talk about, which I'm sure I've got a video on obligation. If not, I'll do one. Let me know if you'd like one on obligation, if I haven't done one already. But say no. Say more of no. Take your time back. No, 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 no. And the last one, so this must be my 10th one. The last one is, have a guess what you think I'm going to say. Surround yourself with professionals. Now, when I say professionals, we know there's some professionals out there who think they're professionals and they're not. Okay, I'll get that out. So I'm talking about a stressologist, a performance strategist, or a business coach, or a family coach. Any of those things, but basically Debz. Debs, I am the professional. Surround yourself with these professionals who are going to make you up-level your world. Even if it's an amazing space now, everybody can up-level. Make yourself up-level with ease. We have a gardener at our home. It's one of the best things ever. We have cleaners who come. We surround ourselves with people who can allow me and this house, the people in this house, to keep vibrating at a higher level. I have a cook. In fact, that's my partner. But when I say a professional, my partner's not a professional cook. Not a professional cook. But my partner loves to cook. So some of these professionals may be partners, family or friends, except the Debz side, clearly. Don't offload your stuff to them. As long as there's fair exchange in the house. So my partner does the cooking, I do the cleaning up. And it's just the way it works. It works right now, although I did cook last night for the first time in a while, which I'm possibly going to have for breakfast, although I think we've missed breakfast now. Anyway, enough about my food. But find yourself a professional. But be aware that that professional may not be a professional after all. So find one that feels right for you. They may have worked with your parents, that might be great, whatever the professionals, but then you may not gel with them. Whoever works with you must gel with you. So they are my 10 tips to make your life easier. Now, I'm just going to add in my last one, which I've already said, gratitude. Start and end your day with gratitude. Hand on your heart, be grateful it's breathing. Be grateful for whatever's going on in your world that you can handle. And appreciate your day. So that is Debz Cooper over and out for my top tips for you. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what worked for you, what didn't work for you. Send me a message if you've got anything else you'd like to address. Other than that, I will see you next time on Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist. Thanks, team. See ya.